competitor on the Lead Simplify is really like Home Advisor. You're going after those type of people.
Right, I'm not going after them. Basically, what I've done is I've looked at lead generation.
Yeah.
Right,
well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I mean, you're building something like that, but even better.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, if you basically, let me go through a few more. Right. So
Sure. Go ahead and do your.
Right, you've got a job system here, yeah.
Yeah.
And it enables you to run jobs and stuff through it, right? I'll show you, because I've got a business running, because both of these, I've got two different companies that run this exact same business model, okay? So if I go in here now and click jobs, I can see that this business model, when it eventually loads, just check what internet I'm on.
There you go.
Okay, so I can see 16 today, we've had not many jobs actually today, it's been 50, 70, 80. So I can see this company's running on that lead thing there, and if you go through and look at the 15th, so I can come into this, and this is the system that I've got already running. This does me between about 30 and 50k a month, this system. And as you can see, we've got 15, so these are all yesterday's jobs. There's a full page there from yesterday and half on the other, so yesterday would have been a good day. And what happens is, this is the job side of things. This has already been available in Easy Lead Manager. Well, I didn't push it because I didn't want to sell it like this. I've used this now to generate massive amounts of income over the years. 4 or 5 years I've been using this. And what happens is, if they put a job into the system, so they add a job there, and they click on it, and what the system does, it goes in and says, okay, so this guy wants an engineer to go out, or a contractor. We've got Jet to Orbit within 3.8 mile, Patrick Walker within 5.1, such and such within 17, in 18. So what they'll then do is, this is perfectly mobile optimized as well, look. So,
okay.
So it completely works perfect. And I don't know if you've seen the video today. So this all fits into your mobile, and then what happens is, you just click assign. As soon as one says he'll have it, you click assign. He sends it in via text and email straight away. So what we do is take a booking fee. Let's have a look down there. They took 50 quid on this one, yeah? So they took 50 quid on that job. And then what'll happen is they'll place you with one of these guys and say, you keep the rest, mate, it's your money. Happy days, nice one, see you later. And we generate between 30 and 50 grand a month. And I don't pay out any wages. All I pay out is commission based on conversions, and everybody's based at home answering the phones, because this system enables to hold the whole network together. And then if I just go into my call tracking software.
Okay, so while you're doing that, let me just try to understand this on the jobs. The jobs are the leads coming in for one of your clients, right?
No, nothing to do with my clients.
Oh.
So you can see I've had 3,000 calls this month.
Okay.
Yeah, 2,943 incoming calls this month so far.
Okay.
And then basically what happens is all them calls will go to a list of mobile numbers, about 6 or 7 mobile numbers, and it's fastest thing first. Whoever answers the phone does the training, converts the job, and puts it on here. This is different in the lead system altogether. This is just one section of it that I'm showing you now.
Okay.
Right, I'll move off this now and show you the bit that people are interested in lead generation. So that's one business I'm running.
Okay.
The other one I've got running is a company called freelocal.com. Okay, now this covers 21 different industries, okay, in all different types of lead gen. This is a complete form-based industry, form-based, nothing to do with phones, and I've got over 1,600 subscribers who buy leads off me, so I've been building this for a long time.
Okay.
And this is what the new business model is going to be like. So, for example, yeah, we go into your leads section up here, and obviously you have to set your thing up after following the videos. Go into your form builder. And I'm just going to use this home removal one as an example because I've got it already set up here for you. Right, so say you was adding a new form. I'm going to click edit so you can see how it works. So basically what they do, they come into here and they build the form here with just drag and drop system. So you can pull things in and out, you can replace them, you can move them up and down. Yeah, you build this form exactly as you want it. And I showed Tim this on his form because he's got a car loan business, and he said his form cost him a fortune, but he has to keep it because it's hard to change it. Blah. I spent 15 minutes on the phone with Tim and showing him how I could clone his business model in a matter of seconds. Yeah, have all the same criteria, stop it from. So if somebody, say from what is it called? It's called a checkbox, I think. That one comes in, and then you obviously just make it priority and say things like you confirm you have had a credit check, passed a credit check.
Okay. Okay.
And only have the yes option there, and if you don't click it, then it doesn't go through. Okay, so I'm not going to carry on through it, right? So basically, you name it, then you select the industry you're going to target with it, and you can have as many industries and as many forms as you like. Then you select your lead source, and this is if you've got somebody else selling the leads or working on the leads for you. In addition to that, you've got a redirect URL afterwards, so you can redirect the form afterwards if you've done it. That will redirect inside the iframe, so it's great to show up a special offer afterwards, say a product of some sort.
Okay.
You can repost for your cost per action leads. So say you've got somebody who's paying you $5 to fill in a form. You can actually fill your form in, name it the same form, add their URL in here. This will save all the information to your system and automatically post it to their system. Yeah?
Okay.
Tracking pixel and notification email, which is good if you've got somebody that's getting, you say you put your form on someone else's website.
Okay.
I've got a little bit around the houses to explain this to you, right? So you create this form, yeah? You come back to your form builder. Let me just show you. So you create this form, it takes you maybe 5 minutes in the system. You grab the iframe like you do from Google AdWords or AdSense. Yeah, you grab the thing and you put it into. So you paste it into a website, same way I've done here. Okay. So what happened is if say James, I'm using the same address because I know the postcode.
Yeah.
I've worked this before. M241 Foxtrot November. Now obviously if this was real, I'd have a much more complicated form.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing this as an example for you, right? So, in fact, let's not use that because that's an admin one on the system. Let's use George, and then I am moving home. Please contact me ASAP. Okay. So somebody comes up, you fill in that form, and you click go. Yeah. So as you can see, it's just overlaid to Lead Simplify, which is 7 days, 20 for launch. You come back here, and if I go in now and click on leads, you'll see that lead is actually in the system. See the top one?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to click on that lead, and what you'll be able to see based on longitude and latitude criteria is you've got 4 people that match the criteria. Okay, and you can click on these to send it via text to them and stuff like that. But that's not what the power of the system is. The power of the system is what the system does is goes off to your system, finds your lead buyers, matches them by their criteria, so job description / radius, and then if we refresh a couple of times, because it's got a 2-minute cron job inside the system that works, what will happen in a second is you will see, it always does this, it just wants to piss me off and make me look. No, it really works. 2 seconds, let's go back to the lead system. And what you're looking at is the 0 that's at the top. Oh, there you go, see how it's changed to 3?
Yep.
Right, so basically what this form has done now, it's gone back to the system, yeah, it's checked that job's come into the system, and it's automatically found these 3 guys and sold it to them on complete autopilot. So what you want to be doing is getting lead buyers to come into your system, and they top up in advance. So what you can now do in any website in the world is add your forms for your leads that get filled in.
Yeah.
And basically get your lead buyers on your system. Now, I know loads of people have got loads of lead buyers, and a few people have said to me, yeah, well, that's hard work. Of course it's hard work. It's you're setting up a business that's going to make you loads of money. But once this type of system is going, as you can see from 3 Local, you can have, similar to me, 50, in fact, I'll log in and tell you now, 1 second. I think there's about 15 or 1,600 people on here. I just got some new subscribers. And as you can see, I've been building these systems for years. 1,558 subscribers. Got any today? Don't know what's today's date. But you see, people just subscribe all the time and join in. They just join. And I've got 1,558 subscribers on there who buy leads off me on an autopilot all the time, doing the exact same business model I'm setting up here. That's how I know it works.
Okay, so the people buying the leads are now, are they third-party like lead generation people, or are they more like small businesses that you've set up?
Yeah, small businesses. So
okay.
So if, for example, if you wanted to, there's the 2 business models I find that will work the best is either the Home Advisor complete copy business model where you use mass page, like you're doing, 5,000 websites.
Yep.
Integrate this system into your 5,000 websites. Any forms that get filled in, you can have it so they sell on complete autopilot. Now, my plan with it moving forward is to have a phone number on every single site. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact them companies that do the $1 calls. So it costs you $1 every time they answer a phone call for you. And I'm going to have them, for example, let's have a look at this page when it's not that daft thing on it. So if I had 15 different industries across this top bar here, I'd have a woman one up and say, and she'd say, hello, can I help? And as soon as the person says, oh yeah, I'm looking for a quotation, no problem, what is he looking for a quotation for? That's going to give her the answer straight away, which one of these 15 different niches she needs to click on the button for. If he says, I've got a problem with my boiler, she goes over, clicks on the button, on the plumber one, and she just says, okay, what's your name, what's your address, okay, what's your email, telephone number, few details about the problem. No problem at all. We'll have somebody call you back with a quotation and a booking time within the next couple of minutes. Thank you very much. Bye. Bang. Submit their information and it's gone. It's a qualified lead, and you've just sold that to 3, 4, 5 people on complete autopilot.
Wow.
That's got no training whatsoever. Don't need to train them. You
Yeah.
just have to answer the question and fill in the forms. So it completely automates your business, and all you've got to do is get the lead buyers on your system. In addition to that, Michael, even more powerful, I think, is you can go into your email system. See this?
Yep.
A built-in email marketing system. You just set your SMTP at the
Yep.
beginning. Click on this, and you can click all leads. Anyone who's ever filled in a form, you can go in, special offer in here, bam, bam, bam. Click send the email out, and that will automatically send out to every single person that's ever filled in a form on your system.
Wow.
In addition to that, you've got the same situation at the top here. You tell them a market, I love marketing, all contractors, all lead buyers, all job clients. You can split by niche, so say you've got a special offer on for Black Friday special just for auto locksmiths. Personally, what I like to do is, if I'm doing one email to everybody, I'd go in and I would probably do auto locksmith leads, and then I'd send special just for auto locksmiths back Black Friday, log in and get these half price credits today, 200 credits for the price of 100 or something. So you're selling your credits for your system, and I'd do that to every single niche and spend 50 minutes doing it rather than just doing one email to everyone that's not personal.
Yep.
In addition to that, you see the SMS system?
Yep.
Exactly the same process. So you can click on the SMS, you can pick anybody in the system, even individuals, or you can go up and send them in niches, and all your accountants, administrators, contractors, job managers, lead buyers, or locksmiths. You can market to anybody that ever connects with your system, ever. So if you've got a system like me where I'm generating 200 and something calls a day, like I am through my that one I showed you a minute ago, where we've done nearly 3,000 calls this month so far.
Yeah.
If you're generating that many calls, and what you intend to do is market, obviously, this, and you intend to get somebody to fill in the forms for you, you know that your email marketing list is growing by 3,000 to 4,000 people, split into niche and targeted every single month. That you can go into your system whenever you put a special offer up or anything, and just literally send it out to them, and you're done. You don't need to think about email autoresponders and all. I mean, autoresponders are good for marketing products and things like that.
Yeah.
This is, and eventually we're gonna. I'm building a thing inside. I've bought this system just to build this. I'm building a system which is called my email ladder funnel, which let me show you. I've not yet put it together. I've done this for my team to follow. It's not something where people can go in and they can just drag a product in, drag the emails into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Drag a product in, drag the emails into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7, 8, 9, 10 if they want, and that is it done. So you'll have one page where you just drag your product in that you're trying to promote. You drag the emails in, same again. You'll be able to set up a ladder funnel email with people where you can sell 10, 15, 20 products, and it'll take you half a day to set the whole thing up, and you're done. And you just literally then have to just set up as many different email capture forms as you can in loads of different places, which, as we've seen this week with me on with Simplified, if you've got something decent that people are interested in, they just keep signing up, don't they?
Wow, that's awesome, man. It looks like a great system, dude.
So, yeah, it's going to be even better, but at the minute, the strength and the power is obviously in the automated sales based on criteria, because you can have 150 of these different forms in here, and you don't necessarily, because you can also, let me show you something, you can also set how many times you want them to sell.
Yeah.
So industries and niches, and when you're setting up a new industry, so to set up a new industry, all you need to do, say we've got house removals, but say we've got large house removals because you're on a specific site, and you only want to sell that for, say, $50, and you only want to sell it to one person, you're done. And what would happen is if you've got 15 people on there that buy them leads off you, it'll automatically work like a conveyor belt. So Mr. Joe Blogs at the top gets the first lead automatically sold to him, and he drops to the bottom of the pile. So what happens is you end up selling the exact same amount of leads on a conveyor belt throughout all the people in your system, so you can employ more and more and more people. And with human error, I've known over the years with my business, people find the favourites, and I end up getting loads of people ringing up saying, I never get any work, what's going on? And it's like I end up phoning the telesales staff saying, what's going on? I can see things had 15 jobs this week, and this guy's had 2, and this guy's just as good, his prices are as good, what's your problem? because I just like him. It's like, you wankers, stop doing it. And this basically stops that because it'll automate the whole process. Plus, my biggest outlay is definitely training staff. I have to get 10 people in an office for a full week, and at the end of the week, you might have 2 left, and them 2 are probably not going to be very good for at least 3 weeks. So my cost per call conversion rate drops through the like. Say my decent guys are at like a tenner a call, 20 quid a call. These guys are going to be at 2 and 3 quid a call for about 4 weeks. So you lose a hell of a lot of money. This system, there's no training needed. Just automatically fill in a form and you're done.
Wow, man, that's awesome, dude. It looks really, really good. Real quick question off of Lead Simplify, if you don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity. How many mass websites do you have built? Do you know on average?
How many have I got?
Yeah, how many have you got, just overall?
Personally, I've got mass page sites. I tend to keep in uptime robot. At the minute, this is not all of them. I probably don't know my login details anymore. Should probably track this a bit more often. Let's save that. Oh, got quite a few sites down. Well, in there I've got 542, and that's probably half. So about 1,000 sites I have.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, on these sites, because I know that you're doing a lot of the lead pay per lead, are you doing any just monthly rentals on the websites, like renting them out per month to your clients?
I don't. I have less than 50 sites rented out.
Okay.
In fact, it's probably a lot less. It's probably close to about 10 now. Literally, I do not actively look for clients. I don't want them. It's just a pain in the ass. They're always phoning up. How much is it? Why have I only had 5 leads this month? What's going on? It just does me head in. I'd rather just sell it on a per lead basis and just let it run itself and not have to get involved with that side of things. I find selling on a per lead basis, you make a hell of a lot more money. So, for example, if you're setting up a mass page site with 30-mile radius and GMB and stuff like that, like you're probably going to generate, if you set the site up right and do well, you're probably going to generate on a decent one, not a PBN site, you're going to generate maybe 50 to 100 leads a month.
Okay.
From a very well set up site that's got decent content. It's built like you would expect the number 1, 2 or 3 position in the major city to be built, and then obviously you have the magic page and set the radius. If you do that, add a Google My Business and all the rest of it, you're going to be doing 50 to 100 leads a month. If you sell them 50 to 100 leads a month, you're going to be getting for anything from a very bad niche at $5 or $10 right the way up to roofing. It's $125 a lead in the States. So yeah, I just don't bother, because literally 2 leads or 3 leads can be the cost of what you're going to rent a site.
Yeah, of the monthly rental. So my question would be, how do you find the lead buyers? How do you get the people that buy per lead to do this?
Basically, I've got a few different models. Sometimes I just get people on the phones. I never do it myself, but I do put bums on seats and say, ring around every single area in that location. What I do a lot more these days is I scrape emails. Okay. And I send out a batch of emails, because what I tend to think to myself is, when I'm doing stuff like this, is I look at it and think, right, well, if I put a team of staff in an office for a week ringing round to fill up every area in Manchester with plumbers, I'm paying, say, 5 staff 50 quid a day each. So that's 250 quid a day, and if they're just there for the first 5 days, I've spent 1,250 quid, which seems like a lot of money to me. I like to pay people on a commission on conversion basis. So I tend to scrape I tend to scrape a massive amount of people from a location.
Yeah, like all the businesses. Okay.
From everywhere, and then send them all emails saying, first $100 worth of leads completely free of charge. Do not pay for your first 10 leads. And basically, because they get into the system, they start receiving leads, they start realising it's thingy, and after the last lead runs out, it's like, you know what, this system's maybe £2,000, this system's maybe 500 quid. It's cost me nothing, and it would have cost me $100, because they used to Google AdWords, which is costing them $300 for $500 work. So that's how I tend to do it, and that tends to work much better, because I'm not actually laying out any money.
Yeah, so you're that's genius. So you're scraping the local businesses, you're sending them an email, and you're saying, hey, I'm getting, say, 50 calls a month or 10 calls a week or whatever, and I'm looking for, someone that's interested in getting these, are you interested? And they say yes, then do you give them free leads for a few days, or do you get them hooked up on immediately where they start buying them in your system?
What I'll do is, basically the way I do it, sorry, just one sec, I'll just
sure.
drink all over my office. What I tend to do is, I will actually offer them the free leads in the email instantly. So if you go into your system here, so here you got into your system, and you go into your lead buyers.
Yep.
What we've incorporated in here, which I've not yet touched on for many people, but there's a thing at the top there. See that?
Yep.
And every single person's system has got its own version of that, and what it is, it's a sign-up form for your lead buyers. Okay?
Oh, dude, that's genius.
So basically, what you can do is you scrape, say, 1,000 plumbers from the whole of the UK. Just scrape, which obviously Facebook Candy's a good one. There's quite a lot of decent scrapers out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not difficult to make a scraper, to be honest. But I tend to scrape. I don't go for none of these high-end premium, like these expensive ones, because I just think they're a complete rip-off. Because it's a simple piece of code. And then what I'll tend to do is I'll scrape, say, 1,000 of them, and I will just add them to an autoresponder list that will send them 5 emails over 5 days. $100 worth of free leads. Sign up now. Click here to sign up now. The second they sign up, then they're in your system, and all you need to do is track your sign-ups. Just track your lead buyers as they're coming in. You click on lead buyers, your system shows you get a new lead buyer that's popped in. If he's one of the people that's off your list, you just literally contact him. Hi, see you just signed up, and that's when you get the call going, because that's when they're interested. See you just signed up to buy leads. We're here to help. I always get that relationship with people.
Yeah.
Early on, so the second they sign up, you don't just leave them sat on your system and then like, what do I do next? I keep this is the most important.
So as soon as they sign up, you call them up on the telephone, you talk to them.
Every time, yes.
Okay.
And I do it myself personally because I don't think anybody else can sell my business as good as I can, because I love what I do and what I give people, and I like helping them. So I'll get on to them and say, hey, great, I'm really pleased you just come on board. I'm actually the owner of the company. You probably won't hear from me again, but I'm phoning you to say welcome to the system. I'm about to put $100 worth of free credit straight into your account just for signing up with us today. Obviously, you're paying $10 a thing, that's when you get 10 jobs. I would hope that you would just go over to your PayPal button and top up. If this makes you more than $100 in the next X amount of time that you're on the system, that it makes you more. And people are like, oh, brilliant, yeah, because you're telling you own the company. They're like, wow, the owner of the company's just rang me up to welcome me to the thing. They love it. You give them that bit of a, hey, come on, we're friends, man. And it works, and it really does work, and that's what people need to learn to do, and that's how people need to learn to.
Yeah, that's genius. Okay, so how do you, if you've already got the leads coming in, how do you direct the 5 free leads or the 10 free leads to them?
Right, what you do is they come in as a lead buyer, yeah.
Yep.
So you'll click on, right, check this out. Let me show you. Let me testing momentum.
You know, at the beginning of this, Michael, I was a little confused, but dude, I'm seeing pure gold right now, man. This is it finally clicked. This is genius.
It really is going to work.
This is flipping genius, dude.